'cause all that they serve you are opinionated views. Don't switch on my TV, 'cause all they do is lie. And I don't need no programming telling me what to buy. But I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in war. What are the reasons why they're for? Don't believe celebrities pretending to be what they ain't. Make poverty history, they say, bold in the saints. But I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free.
No, I'm just going to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
Do you think you've been told the truth at school about the place, the world you live in?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you think you've been told the truth?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes. Yeah.
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 What if I said to you, you've not been told the truth? What would you think of me for saying that?
I think yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, I think too.
Yeah, yeah. Could I ask you a big question? You're like Earth, where we're on. What shape is it?
Yeah. It is very not the Earth.
Yeah.
It's very.
So-
It's very.
And yourself?
Yeah.
The
It's
same?
very.
Yes.
Yeah.
Que si la Tierra es redonda o plana.
Yeah. It's very. It's very. It's very.
So you're all agreeing with each other,
Yes.
even though you've never seen it for yourself.
Okay.
You've never seen Earth with your own eyes, though.
No. No.
No. So is it a belief then?
Yes, I believe I see some photos of the Earth and
Okay.
I believe.
What if I said they were not photographs? That they're computer generated, they're not photographs? What do you think about that?
Yeah. Oh, no. It's the computers.
Yeah, yeah, they admit it.
Yeah. I think that you see.
There's a guy called Robert Simon.
Robert.
Robert Simon, if you put him into YouTube, he creates the blue marble shot of Earth. And he's saying that they're not photographs, they're computer generated. And he makes them.
But if the photos have Photoshop or something like that, the
Yeah.
photos are there.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think no. I think that it's true.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I'm giving you the evidence to go into YouTube and you hear the person who actually makes these images and he says they're not photographs. He says they're photoshopped. So there are no real photographs of Earth from space.
Y el cambio horario? It's for.
But
the.
yes, no.
No photograph.
I think.
But you were told about when you were 5 years old.
Okay, I understand. Yes,
When you
that
were-
the photograph is like made with with
Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Yeah. See, when you were about 5 years old in school, they told you lived in this ball and you all just believed it. Okay.
Yes.
Without any evidence.
Some nights you can see in the space the light or like a satellite pass or something like that.
What are you seeing?
Some nights some nights you can, if you know, you can see the satellite pass. My parents have an app in the mobile phone that it indicates when gonna pass,
Yeah.
and if you see with what do you say?
Telescope?
Yeah, telescope or
Yeah.
something like that, you can see.
Yeah. But we don't see any detail. All we see is something flying.
Yes, you see a light or something pass.
Yeah. It's just a light. Yeah, yeah. And like the moon is just a light.
It's on a balloon.
But we're told it's a solid planet, but nobody's been to space. Nobody has ever been to space. We do not live in a ball with water going on it. How can water go around the ball? Do you think?
The atmosphere.
Well, if we look at water there, the behaviour of water, natural observation of water is flat, it's level, it's always level.
Yeah.
If you're in an aeroplane, you're looking down, it's level. Up on a mountain, it's level. But they tell you, oh no, water goes around the ball.
Because
It's impossible.
it's a really short distance. The Earth is very
It's
very far.
It's more big.
Yeah.
the thing is I don't know.
It's only 25,000 miles in circumference. Now we're told that the curvature is 8 inches per mile squared. So over 3 miles, we should see a 72 foot drop. Now we see over 200 miles there of the horizon. There's no drop on either end.
It's not going this.
It's completely
this
flat
is
level.
just this.
So,
no curvature.
1 mile, 8 inches. 2 miles, 24 inches. 3 miles, 72 inches.
This is the measurement.
That's the
they
measurement
give
of
you
the
for the
Earth.
curve.
It's not
So-
true.
But
1 mile, 8 inches. 2 miles, 24. 3 miles.
If you
but I'm confident in saying I know you have not seen any curvature. Nobody has seen a curvature.
Today no, because today is a cloudy day, but in a day that is a clear day, if you say about like he's going like straight on the water, you at a moment that you stop seeing, like it's like he stop.
You see the boat disappear.
Yes.
Yes, but
With my camera, I zoom. The boat
show him.
comes back.
Oh, you can't today.
now the
I
camera
can't show you
cannot
anything.
see the curve.
You need what?
But you can see the bottom of the boat
The
again,
camera no.
proving it's not going down in the
See
curvature.
all.
It's just going out of your line of perspective.
The camera brings the boat
It's very strange.
straight
Now,
on top of
you go on YouTube and you see hundreds of people doing that at the beach. And, oh, that boat's going over the curvature, but then you use a zoom camera and you see the whole of that boat again. You see the bottom of it, proving it's not going over a curvature. It's just going out of your line of perspective.
Land,
But you can do that yourself and witness that,
Excuse me.
rather than listening to somebody telling you something which you can't verify.
Okay.
Yes.
Space is
And
infinite.
if you notice, people on a spacewalk, nobody takes a camera and turns 360. Nobody's ever done that. The moon landings, nobody's ever done that. Because you would see the director, the actors, the stage,
Earth doesn't.
because nobody's been to space.
Okay, the sun.
Ever.
The sun
this way.
rotates,
This way.
but
No, but we don't know if the sun
the
and the
solar
moon.
spheric and moon
We don't.
too, but
You can't tell.
the Earth is.
We don't know.
We
'Cause
know
can't go
what
to
it's
the moon.
not. We know it's not a ball.
Yeah.
We're not sure. But rockets don't work in space. There's,
Okay,
we
I'll
know
show you
and if they're lying, they've told us untruth.
Okay, but we can see the sun, no?
Yes.
For see is spheric.
Sorry.
The sun.
Yes,
no.
it looks round like
Yeah.
a disc,
But-
and the moon
yeah.
looks round like
But
a
we
disc.
don't know.
But that doesn't mean this is a disc.
Can be a plate, no?
But you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
you can't see the
Yeah.
sun in 3D, so you can't
Yeah.
prove it's spherical. All we can prove it 2D, it's a disc.
Yeah.
We don't know it's spherical because you
Okay,
can't
we
prove
don't-
that.
Yeah,
Show them.
So-
Have a look at this.
Okay, so in my garden,
Yeah.
with my camera,
Yeah.
I look at the moon. So from my garden,
Yeah.
with my camera, I'm looking at the moon.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just open this. We better come over so that the people can get past.
But
Hold
the
on.
shadow.
Hold on. Wait. 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 Can you see clearly? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good camera. But the
It's-
shadow.
Now, just to see how close I can get with my camera, is this moon 238,000 miles away? Is it with my camera from my garden?
Yeah, you can. But the shadow you see in the shadow is spheric. But
I don't know what shape the moon is,
yeah,
and the shape of the moon doesn't prove to me what shape my Earth is. So
Right.
the shape of what I think about this is that with my camera, to be able to
To
zoom
focus.
238,000 miles.
With a camera, you have to focus.
That's a-
You understand?
You can see with your own eyes the
Well,
moon.
we can see the moon with our own eyes.
Yeah.
So can we see 238,000 miles?
Yeah,
Yes,
if
because the
you don't
moon is
have
very,
anything,
very
if you don't
But-
have anything
a question.
in middle to
the sun
to the
and
earth,
moon
to the
rotate. This
Above.
the Earth.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The rotate
Yes,
here.
yes,
Yes.
yes, they do.
Okay.
And here is
And-
one star, the North Star, never moves always exactly
Yeah.
in the middle, North Pole.
Could I show you footage
Yeah.
of the sun?
Uh,
The sun
how
here.
how
The
change
the
the sun
the
and
sun
moon
does not set.
because the
Just
night
watch the sun.
we see the moon, but in day we go see the sun. How change?
Look, 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 look at,
Go round
Yeah.
together like
Moon
this.
here, sun
Mira.
here.
Moon goes faster.
see the sun
like
goes
this.
away. It does not go
Moon goes
down
a
over
little
the
bit faster.
horizon.
Yeah.
Like 13 times, and the sun only goes 12 times. Okay. Watch how small the sun goes.
See, the sun travels around the Earth. It doesn't go beyond any horizon. It just goes away from you. Because there's no curvature.
Smaller, getting bigger.
The Earth is flat. It's not. We don't live in a ball. We've all been lied to, and we all buy it without any evidence. But now, as you're getting older and using your critical thinking, you should question what you've been told unless you can prove it. Nobody can prove this to you, but yet we just believe it.
Just question for yourself.
Yeah,
Where
so
is the
this,
limit?
This is the sun coming
No,
towards
eh,
you on
No,
a
see
flat
the limit.
plane.
It's at infinity. Infinity.
Infinite plane.
Yeah.
Infinite on forever. They're hiding.
You believe.
They're evil.
You believe.
They hide
Just
it.
a minute. You believe they tell you space is infinite, but you can't believe.
But this
This
force
is
in
infinite.
the
Yes,
earth.
but if you go, es que, a ver, if the Earth is, for example, Spain is here, Istanbul, for example, is here. We can travel here, but we can travel for this.
No, nobody's ever done
Because we
that.
go
No one.
this
They don't do that.
Nobody's ever travelled
on
between north
flat.
and south.
We go. It's this.
But the ship goes with
The ship.
no,
the
no.
ship goes
straight.
around Africa, around America,
goes around the continents.
through the Suez Canal, round
Yeah, it's
just
fine.
around
Como en
the
Minecraft.
around the. When you keep going south, you come to Antarctica. Yeah, Antarctica.
There's a big
Antarctica
wall of ice.
all the way. Antarctica all the way round.
It's called the
Yeah, okay,
Antarctic
all the
Circle.
earth is no
Yeah.
in a terrain.
And
Infinite.
but the Earth,
It's
sea
the earth is
It's just
sea,
sea is a circle.
for this is at
Yeah.
okay, but
what is the limit? No.
no.
We don't know.
We don't know
Uh,
the limit. This is
Why?
a good question.
Why the humans know war?
No, what?
But
Okay.
Why do the
This-
humans?
Okay, this is the earth.
Yeah.
Okay. For here
Yeah.
are hay tierra también, ¿cómo le diría?
more Earth, no?
More earth.
More
More
Earth.
Earth.
More Earth.
Okay, pero by the humans no war here. No.
Nowhere.
We don't know.
No, we don't know.
Could be.
Don't know.
There
Could
may
be.
be more humans over there.
Very
We
old
don't
Okay,
know.
maps.
No explore.
There's some very old
Yes.
maps, and they have more
Yeah.
Earths. We've seen them. They're Chinese. Some very
Chinese
old
and
Chinese
Japanese
maps.
they have earth, ice, more land, ice, more land. So
Okay,
it
we
spreads
don't
out.
explore all other.
No, we
Okay,
don't.
so I'll
don't.
tell you why we don't explore. Because in 1958, a lot of countries they got together to sign a treaty that nobody touches this. Nobody can go here. It's guarded by the military. That nobody can go and explore beyond.
If this trade is a secret trade, a very few of people know this trade.
Yeah, it's called the Antarctic Treaty. 52
Antarctic
countries.
Treaty.
52 countries
Okay,
have signed it.
but-
Those 52 countries, they fight wars here, but they won't fight. They won't let anyone pass there. They all signed it. They're all very happy.
But-
Yeah, we do this together. Keep this, but but we'll fight over there.
This makes this trade, but he can control a person who he want to explore. If someone have a very good big boat, he can go there, and
No.
this
Some people have tried and they have been stopped, and some people now are going to try again, see if they can. But every time they try to explore the land beyond, they get stopped by the military. So they just prevent you looking to see what is there.
You can go there, but it's in guided tours, and you're only allowed to go to certain areas. But you're not allowed to go off on your own and explore.
but if you think you say that the governments and the people that are in the top are lying us because this, but what is the benefit for the?
Yeah. Well, let's just say there's far more land out there, but you're not getting to see it because you're controlled and you're kept in this little bit here.
Okay, but
Has this discussion made you think a little bit
Yeah.
about what you're being taught and what you're being told without them giving you proper proof of what they're saying?
They give you images, but they're not real photographs. And they give you a lot of CGI rockets, but they're not real.
And they read you a lot from books, and they say, "Look, it says here, this is what it is." Oh, all right then, yeah.
Okay, so
But we
a
don't
rocket
know.
uses air to push. If there's no air, how does the rocket work
There's no
in
air in a
space?
vacuum, so how can a rocket propel itself?
It's nonsense. It's all nonsense.
Because there's no air in a
NASA,
vacuum.
rubbish. Okay, it's just a lie.
NASA receive 52
2 million a day.
million or billion
Million.
pounds per day
To show you
to
cartoons.
show you CGI images of a globe. 52 million pounds a day.
Since the 1960s.
For what? What are NASA giving you?
if you search evidence or think of the
your
if
country
support
and Space Agency,
the idea
our
of the
country and
Earth
Space
is
Agency, they're all together.
Flat.
I
is
understand what you're saying,
yes.
but it's not. We don't know what shape they are. We only.
You can see evidence like if you see our videos on YouTube that he support the other idea that the idea
the
is
only evidence you can trust is what you see with your eyes. If someone's showing you on the televisions, don't trust it.
If I show you a
Television.
picture,
Brainwashing.
if I show you a picture of
Yeah.
Superman, and I said I saw him yesterday. Look, this is a. Would you believe that I saw Superman flying because I
No.
took a picture
No.
of Superman?
Only trust yourself.
You'd
only
have to
trust-
see
don't-
that
don't
for
trust-
yourself to know that Superman really flies.
Here's a question for you. The rockets that go to space,
Yes.
why is there not cameras all over that rocket so that we can see the whole journey? We see the start and we see the finish. We don't see the whole journey.
because no, it's like the moon. The moon is very big. The rockets are little. You can see.
Yes, you can put a GoPro camera on the window, each window, and on the helmets of everybody. Why do we not see that?
If
that
they
journey?
get 52 million pounds a day,
You can afford a
you would
good
think
camera.
they could put a few good cameras on the rocket so we could see what's happening when it goes. But we get nothing.
In February, now are making like a project like the rocket go to space and it can go to space
Do you,
return
do you
and
think,
can go.
do you think they're real rockets?
Yes.
It's
yes.
completely CGI.
Imagine like in February,
Yes.
in approve of these rockets for improve them. The Tesla company put a car of Tesla in the space and a GoPro
Yeah,
there, and you can see all.
Did you honestly seriously think that was real?
Yes, I think that.
Why do you think that's real?
Because maybe in YouTube,
You have to see a few
direct,
videos.
you can see that.
Yeah, but you see a few videos criticising it, saying it's obvious CGI. That rocket wasn't real. It's just completely CGI.
They are making.
Because there's nobody around there seeing that
Use your
rocket.
brain.
It's in the middle of somewhere where nobody can see it. And it comes down perfectly. It takes off perfectly. It's not real. I'm just trying to implore to you to
Yeah.
use your critical thinking and question what they're showing you. Because it's not real. For you, it's second-hand information and a belief. But Star Wars can have better graphics than that. You know, they can show you anything on television and make it look real. It's not proof. It can be classed as evidence.
But with our own arms,
Yeah.
we can see evidence.
That is heavy.
We can see proof that
Yes.
you can see with your own eye that water always remains level.
It's heavier than that.
Right? It goes against physics.
Because
Water around the
the
ball.
grains like here, like a little bit in are very, very, very. It's a few. You can see with your arms. It's like it's a very only the.
Well, no, there's no evidence of any curvature. Nobody's got any evidence of curvature.
Just a minute.
And
Just a minute.
if you could see
When
the
you
horizon
want to
bending,
find
then
if
you'd have to
this
see
is
it bending
level,
at your right,
you
at
get
your
like
left,
spirit
and
level
behind
with
you,
water
if we're on a
and
ball. because it slopes
It
equally in every
shows you it's
direction.
level. Yeah.
But nobody ever sees the horizon bending in all directions.
72%
But it should do
of
from
the
above.
Earth is water.
But nobody has ever
72%
captured
of the
that.
Earth is
Really
water.
captured that.
We know water always finds a level. So what happens? How can 72% of our water suddenly not be
The
flat?
gravity.
Gravity. How does
Yeah.
gravity work here, but not here? A ball doesn't spin much here, but it spins a lot here.
Yeah,
Not
when the
here,
ball is
not here.
spinning.
Here.
No.
How does that work?
The velocity is igual.
Equal?
Huh? No,
Yeah.
no.
No.
How, if you're spinning in the middle, it's going
It's
one.
more space, but the velocity is
Yeah. Okay. What's the velocity here?
yeah.
0.
Because the gravity on there aren't the same of
But
on
if
all the same.
you
How does gravity pick
is
and
the
choose?
most
Less
the-
9.8
you don't understand. You've got a ball.
Segundo.
If you have a ball and you're turning, this equator is where the widest
more
piece.
space, but no more velocity.
Oh, it is more velocity. It's 1,000 miles an hour here, and it's it's just going here. It's just like doing this.
Mind you get caught in the dog.
So how does gravity
Change its mind
Change.
here.
change from here to
But this is the rotation. The rotación. The gravity is another
Right,
thing.
now I'm starting.
How does gravity hold vast oceans to a ball, but yet it doesn't pull butterflies and insects down?
Because they are made for fly.
They
Yes,
are
but they're not very
they are so
powerful.
small, and his kilograms
Kilograms,
yeah, are evidently more less, and
Yes,
they can
but water
fly
is very heavy.
with
Water is heavy, but yet gravity can hold it to a
yeah,
ball.
So how does
it's heavy
gravity
in
decide?
in quantity big, but if you want a tier,
From what you've been told about gravity, can you actually prove to me, if I drop this camera, that there's a force pulling that camera down? Can you prove that?
Is there something pulling it?
How can you prove
down.
that to me?
Now, how does a balloon go
the camera
upwards?
down
Yeah.
in your water.
How?
But how can
pressure.
you, how can you prove that there's a force pulling it down?
The density that the camera.
That's
Uh,
density. You said
Okay,
the word density.
why go down
Yeah.
if the pressure is
Well, it's
for
not gravity.
Yeah, but if I was a child asking you,
Yeah.
how can you prove to me that there's a force pulling that down?
I understand. Tradúceme por favor.
If I was a child, how could he prove to me that there's a force pulling that phone
Si me
down?
puedes probar por qué cae no sé qué.
Because the air.
¿Por qué cae? Porque
How could you prove to me there's a force pulling the phone down?
Porque no estira hacia abajo.
How can I see that? How do I know?
For the pressure.
No,
Of water?
¿Por qué no cae el agua?
No, creo que
El agua sí que cae.
Sí.
¿no?
Yes.
What's the evidence that there's a force pulling it down?
Because
That's a belief, isn't it?
there aren't only one force. There are a lot of forces.
But how do I know that?
The
How do you know that?
yes.
No, how do you
did
know
that?
this force is pulling that down?
Somebody told you.
Somebody told you this is how it is.
okay, and you
And
why know this?
Because it's obvious to me that I and
You
this camera
drove to-
is heavier than the air, so I won't be falling anywhere. I keep on the ground. But a helium balloon is a lot lighter than the atmosphere, so it rises. So through my natural observations, I can see that balloon is a lot lighter than the atmosphere, so it rises. And I'm a lot heavier than the atmosphere, so I'll just stay where I am. There's nothing pulling me down. You're told there's a force pulling you down, but they can't evidence that. Can't demonstrate that. They can't show you any force pulling this camera down. So it's a theory, and it's a theory you believe without evidence. And we're only asking you that to question what you've been told rather than believe what
So-
people are telling you without any
So
evidence.
just take back that word with you, theory, okay? Gravity is a theory. It's not a fact.
That's why it's called the
It's
theory
a
of gravity.
theory. They think this is how it might be doing this. This apple fell here. Oh, this apple fell.
Now
Okay,
you could go
I'll
back.
make a theory
Yeah.
about that. I'm going to make a theory that if you do this maths, that's why this apple dropped to the ground. It's a theory. It's not a fact.
You could go
You
back.
see the
They
difference
can't
between
prove it.
theory.
Can't prove
You
it.
could go back to your school when a teacher tells you that, I say, well, how can that be proven to me? How do I know gravity is pulling that down?
And how do you know things?
Sorry.
And how do you know things like the Secretariat or things like the people try to go to explore and the military stop them? How do you know them?
Well, you
It's the same.
You can research it, and you see the names and the people that have been arrested or stopped at gunpoint. And there was one guy called Anderhoy from Norway
You have to go.
who landed in Antarctica with 4 people, and he and somebody else went exploring, and his boat and fellow passengers went missing, never seen again.
Yeah,
They need to-
but in the north have a very extreme weather, and he can pass something like that.
Yes, it could be. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
We're just saying don't trust everything. Look at your first self and understand yourself. You mustn't just read a newspaper and believe it. It's full of rubbish. So just for yourself, your own science.
Do you believe your government lies to you?
Repeat a bit.
Do you believe your government lies to you?
I think that in some things the government lie us, but in other things like this, like a lot of people are all have life investigating and
Well, you don't know
searches.
they've investigated. They've told you they've investigated, but how seriously have they investigated? You don't know that, do you? You're just believing what they've told you.
That's all theory.
Yes.
But
We know nothing. We know nothing.
Yeah. Es que if you think that.
What we suggest,
If I start thinking that, I can think that nothing is real. It's all.
No, it's
yeah.
definitely real.
well, all that you can tell is real. What you see, feel, touch, and smell. If somebody tells you something about a Loch Ness monster, you don't know that's real. It's just a belief.
Yes, yes.
Somebody tells you there's distant planets light years away, you don't know that's real. It's just a belief.
And you can have a
People could tell you Mickey Mouse is light years away on a planet. Yeah. Why should you believe that? You need to verify it for yourself.
Yes, but yes, I see images that the pictures can be fake, but I don't know.
to try and understand.
I don't know. You can say
Your government lies to you. Our government lies to us. It's propaganda and everything. Newspapers are just complete lies and propaganda. Nothing's real in them.
No.
It was
The only thing real in a newspaper is the date.
no.
Everything else that's written in the newspaper is all bias and propaganda. Let's just say Spain was at war with Britain right now. Now our media would say, "Oh, Spanish dogs, scum," blah, 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 and we just believe that. The newspapers would be saying, "Oh, the British scum, dogs," blah, and you'd be believing that. And that's how they control us, through division and propaganda.
Yeah, this is true that the government, the government, alone tell us the things that that he want, and some things are fake. But yeah, I think that the part of the one part of the thing, the most part of the thing are real. Because if a lot of things that the government tell us, we can see.
you start, you accelerate,
no?
and you
Well, many things are real. It's
But
all mixed
when you
up. But
are,
you have to just use discretion, understanding, and your own eyes, your own ears, and speak the truth.
breaks,
Hear the truth,
feel it again.
and
there
you'll know the
is
truth.
in the middle,
Involve
in
yourself in all
the
that rubbish.
after accelerate,
Fake news.
and if the Earth stops, we don't feel the move.
Yeah, but that's a fear, isn't it? We got, but we're not moving. There's no aliens. There's no meteorites. That's all to keep us in fear. We're on a flat plane. We're not moving. There's no proof or evidence that we're on a ball with water going around it. In fact, to me, that's absolutely stupid to think that a ball can have water flowing around it. It's madness. But at 5 years old, when you believed in Santa Claus, you were told you lived in this ball. So you believed in Santa Claus, you believed in the Tooth Fairy, you believed you lived in this ball with water going around it with no evidence. But now as adults, we're using critical thinking and independent thinking. Wait a minute, what's the proof that I live in a ball with water going around it? Can you demonstrate that for me? No, they can't. They can't prove that you live in a ball with water going around it. Because it's a physical impossibility. It goes against physics and it goes against science. Because water cannot conform to the exterior of any shape, especially a ball. We watch the behaviour of water there, and it's always finds its level, it's flat. But they tell you water behaves differently, and you believe it.
Next, they're going to tell you that aliens are going to come and attack us. So we all need to fight together, and it's all rubbish. Nonsense. No UFOs, no aliens, no planets.
This is his YouTube channel. Yeah, take a look, YouTube channel.
Okay.
Also, have a look at this video, 200
the-
Proofs
the
Earth is
other
Not a
planet?
Spinning Ball by Eric
Well,
Dubay. Check that
if I'm
video
being honest
out,
with
have a
myself,
little look and then listen.
all I know is
One
there's
each.
lights in the sky.
definitely
I don't know they're planets. I'm told they're planets, but they can't prove that to me.
But you can see on, for example, on summer, you can see Jupiter.
Yeah, but you can't see in 3D, so you can't see a whole sphere. You can only see a disk shape.
No, because it's too far.
Sorry?
Because it's too far.
Well,
We don't.
Yeah.
Light won't travel very far. They tell you you can see light years. That's rubbish.
but
How can
whether,
you see light after
what-
10 years?
whether it's
It's
far
just-
or not, the fact is you can't see a sphere. You can only see a disk. So we cannot prove it's a sphere. But I'd like you all to watch this video that my friend just gave you 200 proofs on YouTube.
Okay.
There's 200 proofs why it would be impossible to live in a ball.
But
And it goes through each point
And
scientifically.
tests, not just this.
no,
Scientific
go
I
on.
have.
lasers.
I've
I've given them one
I
each.
have.
I took them out of your pocket, gave them one each.
Really nice talking to you. James.
Lovely talking
Yeah.
to you, really,
Okay.
really, really.
Guys, and we're not expecting you to believe what we're saying. We're expecting you to go and look and,
Yeah,
and
we're gonna see the video.
Okay,
question
yeah.
for yourselves.
Find out
Yeah, we search. Okay.
Yeah,
and make up your own mind.
don't believe it. What anybody says to you, us included. You really have to go and find out yourself and question what you've been told.
Good. Okay.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much. Lovely to
So,
meet
language
you.
is
From Valencia. I like
Yes.
Valencia.
Valencia is very beautiful.
Next time I come to Valencia,
Hey,
you
you.
can film
Yeah.
me.
Enjoy the rest of your stay,
Have a
guys.
lovely stay. Thank
Bye,
you.
bye.
Nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
Where are you guys from?
Spain.
Spain. Whereabouts?
Pues si yo no sé hablar inglés, yo no me pongo.
Three left. Oh,
Está aquí.
Then there were
Va a
three.
veniros.
Whereabouts in Spain are you from?
Valencia.
Valencia?
Yes.
Excellent. Beautiful.
Paella.
What shape do you think the Earth is? What shape is it?
Repeat, please.
What shape do you think the Earth is?
Does anybody know what shape means in Spanish?
Shape.
Triangle, square, round.
Vale. ¿Qué forma creéis que tiene la Tierra? ¿Cómo
se dice eso en-
Esférica, cabrón.
Yeah. ¿Cómo se dice eso en inglés?
Esfera.
Ball.
Circle.
Spherical.
Yes.
Spherical.
Spherical.
Diego, tú lo sabes todo.
Do the three of you think it's spherical?
Yes.
Yeah. Could I ask you, how do you know that?
How do you know it is spherical?
¿Cómo sabéis que es esférica? Las imágenes de la NASA.
Yes, the images of no, the images in Valencian.
Pictures.
The
NASA
pictures.
NASA pictures.
Pictures.
They are not photographs.
Yeah.
Do they know?
Dile que te lo
Que
escriban
si
en
sabéis que no son imágenes.
No photographs.
¿Sabéis que son fotografías o no? Que no son.
Que a lo mejor son
I
falsas.
think yes.
But you think they are?
Yes, a
Photograph.
picture.
¿Crees que son?
They're actually computer generated. They're not
¿Creéis que están
photographs.
hechos por ordenador o que son reales?
No.
Real.
I think real.
No, they're not. There's a gentleman called Robert Simon. He's on YouTube saying that they're not photographs, and he makes them.
Está diciendo que un hombre en YouTube que creó las imágenes que no están hechas de verdad.
In YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah. His name is Robert Simmons. If you put that into YouTube, you'll hear him saying that they're not photographs. They're actually computer generated, and he makes them. So there are no photographs of Earth as a ball. You see water behind you?
Just about.
Almost. You see how level it is? You see how level? How can water be on a ball?
But the time is back.
How can water stick to a ball?
Y que the water is blank.
Yeah. So how can it go around a ball?
but
How does water go round a ball?
gravity.
Now, can you show us gravity sticking water to a ball?
I can show you the gravity effects, but an example. Gravity.
But can you prove to me there's a force pulling you down? Can you prove that? Or are you repeating what you've been told, do you think?
Yes.
So you've been lied to about gravity holding water to a ball because scientists can't replicate that. Now science should be demonstrable, repeatable, measurable, shouldn't it? But they can't reproduce a working model of a ball with water on it. And there's no real photographs of Earth from space, it's all computer generated. What do you think? What do you think of that?
I think that it's real. I think about it, but I don't know.
But then it's a belief, isn't it?
I believe that it's real.
Yeah. But is a belief proof of anything?
No.
No. So
Check it out.
yeah. So it's second-hand information, isn't it? You
Yes.
can't verify it for yourself. But what you can verify is that water always finds its own level. It always remains flat. It cannot conform to the shear of a ball.
So if you have a cup and you put water in, it always stays flat. Even if you move the cup like this or like this, the water stays
puedes
flat.
decir que puedes recorrer de un punto, puedes recorrer todo y volver al otro. Porque si es plano no puedes volver al mismo sitio.
Exactly. If you stay in one, I don't know what to say. If you stay in a point of the Earth, and if it is spheric, you go and you stay in the same point.
If it's a flat plane like this and you go around like this, you
But
come to
if
the
you
same point.
go in a
In the line.
rectangular line,
But nobody goes on a straight line. No aeroplane or no boat. They all go around the continents. They never go on a straight. Do you know nobody's ever circumnavigated the Earth between north and south? Nobody.
I don't know.
It's
I
a-
think it's real.
But I'm just trying to put to you that perhaps what you've been told in school is not real, because you were told about 5 years old that you lived on this ball and you believed it without question, and you go through our whole life not questioning that. Millions of people are waking up and realising it's all a lie, and we all believe it at school without even verifying it for ourselves.
We're just interested in young minds and how they think about it and what you think about that sort of topic and how you're taught things, that we're taught things that we can't verify ourselves. And it's just getting people to try and ask more questions. It's okay, don't worry, it's just a camera.
Go to Google, flatter.
Have you got your card?
Yes, yes. So guys, the Earth is not a ball. You don't live in a magical spinning ball with water going around it. It's flat and it's still. You live in a flat plane.
So this is his YouTube channel.
Plana. Plana. Terra. It's flat.
1,000 miles per hour speed. The Earth.
Yes.
Can you feel it?
Okay. 1,000.
You can feel it now?
500 kilometers.
You're not spinning though, are you?
Can you feel yourself spinning
Can
now?
you feel it?
¿Qué si creemos?
Can you feel spinning? No.
The Earth,
No, no.
No spinning.
the Earth is spinning 1,000 miles an hour, but we don't feel anything.
We've all been tricked. We're all
Still.
stupid. We've all been lied to. You need to.
The Earth is spinning 1,000 miles an hour,
No.
then spinning round the sun and spinning and through space. All together around space. But we're here still.
Vamos, que estamos viviendo el show de Truman en pocas palabras.
You look at the water, how flat and level it is.
Flat all the way.
It-
No
it-
curve.
It doesn't curve round.
No curve.
No one's ever been to that thing in the sky called the moon. No one's been there. Never. No NASA.
So
no.
this is the card for the YouTube channel that you can find out some more. Look it up on YouTube.
You see when you flew from Spain on an aeroplane, you flew,
Did you come by plane or by coach?
Yes, airplane.
was it horizon level?
Look out and see
The horizon.
Yeah, the horizon's level. It's flat.
Curvature, the curvature of the Earth, we can see it. So it's
Okay, do you have any evidence of that?
yes.
Yeah, could you show me?
No, but when we're in the plane, we can see the horizon.
But
It's
but
Have a look. Windows in the plane are a trick.
we fly in planes as well, but we don't see any curvature. Why would I believe you when you say you can see the curvature?
because
Because
we
you never
can
see
see
a
it.
photograph?
No, because it's foggy, but in Spain it's not foggy, so we can see the curvature.
But have you ever taken a photograph of it?
No.
Well, how am I supposed to believe it? Sorry, on you go.
No proof. No proof. No proof.
No, porque tu visión no te deja.
We need proof,
no te deja.
guys. We need proof that the curvature. We can't see curvature anywhere.
Yo diría eso las estaciones. Las estaciones.
And do you believe that the Earth is round or flat?
I don't believe anything. I know it's flat.
Ah, okay.
I can see it's flat.
Ah, yeah.
All your senses are telling you that you're not spinning. You're still. But we're supposed to be spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. But your observations and your senses are telling you you're not spinning. Everything's still. You've never seen the curvature. People think they've seen the curvature. But the horizon stretches level, but it should be curving down at the ends. But it's not. You can see it's level.
Okay.
And I'm just putting to you that you've been lied to when you're about 5 years old. And so many of us
We
are.
shouldn't trust our teachers because they don't know. They don't know.
The teachers have never been to space.
They,
You know?
they've no one's ever been to space. F doesn't exist.
200 proofs why we're not living on a spinning ball.
Not that one. No. Go to yeah. This is good. This is Go to 200 proofs. Yes. Eric Dubay. Yeah. It's even in Spanish.
Yeah.
Read that. Look at that. When you spare time and understand it. Very good. All right. It's really the truth.
It shows how it's impossible to be
Yeah.
living
Yeah.
on a
Eric
ball.
Dubay. Yeah.
Chavales, Sonic nos tenemos que
We're supposed to be living on a ball.
It's really. This is very popular on YouTube. Everyone is
I'll put this
understanding
video on
this
there,
now.
don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if you go and you watch that, you'll see a lot of proofs that you never knew about.
Anyway, it's all good. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy your stay.
Hola.
Enjoy your sunny weather.
I have a channel in YouTube.
Have you? Oh, you got a card?
I don't have a card.
What's your name?
Dual tubers.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Do you all got a card? Yeah. Oh, you got one. Thanks. Okay. Cheers.
Are they off now? I just was going to show them my picture of the moon.
Oh, you off? Yeah. Oh. Good girl.
Okay, so my camera in my garden. I look at the moon. Sorry, I just want to make it bigger so you can see. They are telling us this is 230,000 miles away. From my garden, with my camera, 230,000 miles. Look how close we can see that moon.
Very close. Is that it? No, even more. It's very near. It's very near. We can't see this island, but we can see this up here. No problem.
See, it's very close. It's not 230,000 miles.
No,
It's close.
they're lying.
Question. Just ask questions to your science teachers, your geography teachers. Find out the truth.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it's flat.
Bye. It's ciao, Bella.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.